Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Eternal 7 stream. I'm back for another go here. A second while I get set up and make sure everything's running correctly. I think we are live now. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, welcome guys. Welcome again. Welcome to the folks watching these streams. Welcome to the ones that watch the VODs afterwards. So today we're gonna go with our Rune Level 100 quality build. That was interesting. A weird notification on Twitch. I've never seen that before. So yeah, we're gonna go back to our level 100 build. This is a really old build that I haven't really used that much actually. Let's switch over to the game. Looks like everything's working. I think we can get rolling here. Yeah, so yeah, this character's name is Arbus the Lion. See, we only have about 80 hours on him. I have it's a fairly old build. It's one of the first builds I created in this game, but I haven't played much with it. I did take it into some invasions at some points, and it's very effective. Actually, surprisingly effective. I used to have it at a lower level. I used to have it at like level 80 something. But I decided to actually level it up to level 100, and then it's stuck here because it works really well. It really does. Now we got some money to burn here. So during the last stream, we actually defeated Mesmer and Commander Gaius. We have worked our way through this section here, so we are into Enir Ilim itself. So what I wanted to do on this stream is actually we're just going to work our way through Enir Ilim and get to the end of the area where basically we can go and fight Radahn if we choose to. Which means we're going to get through the NPC fights. I do want to explore this area more thoroughly. I know I've missed stuff in this area before. I've been through it a few times with some of my other characters. This is one of the lowest level characters I'm taking into this area so far. Though we do have a few others that are kind of knocking at the doors. So yeah, we just basically just got here. Like I said, I want to work through this area. So you're going to watch some PvE today. If we do get through it, then might do some farming at the end. I do want to get a lion head for this character. This character was always intended to have a lion head after the DLC came out. That's kind of why we named him to Marbus. Marbus is a demon that sometimes manifests as a lion. And the reason I want the lion mask is actually we got a couple bird masks on the last stream, and these actually give you an extra level on top of the lion mask. But the lion mask boosts storm ashes. And I'm a big fan of storm ashes, and they work really well on this character. So I must stick to my original idea and go through it and get him what he needs. And then maybe we might even start doing some invasions towards the end of the stream. Dog head. Oh. That's interesting, actually. I never noticed this situation here. Oh, that's way... Probably need to get the... Probably need a talisman here. Let's see. Sting reach. We want the reach one. How's that gonna go? Oh, it's still not good enough. Can we actually even reach it at all? Looks like we could, maybe. Oh, very close. Yeah, it looks like it's hitting it, but no cigar. Okay, that looks like a hit. That looks like a hit way back there. It's science, guys. Is it even possible? Actually, this might not even be the ideal shot for this. Let's screw it. We're wasting time here. Really cool place. Meanwhile, I guess we gotta go and work through that area up there. Can we go this way? I guess we can. There's gonna be a bunch of angry birds coming at me. Oops. Alright, let's see here. Is this the way we were supposed to go? I think it is. So basically, instead of there, we go this way. Climbed up the stairs. Right? That's where we were, up here. And sorry, I'm just learning this area. There are a lot of these areas in the DLC, like the Shadowkeep itself, where I'm just really not very in tune. Okay, that's where we started from. There's that Goldberg guy. Okay. Seems like that's just the way to go from here. There's only one way. These branches, we can go up there. There's also a room here. I think I remember seeing this before. We do so much damage, it's cool. That guy. Yeah, sorry, dude. Oh, we're not gonna let you do that. It's just wild how much damage this thing can do. Alright. I think the first Divine Beast is going to be coming up shortly here, right above us. I think he's right in that area. I mean, let's go deal with it. But one of the ways to deal with these guys is to parry them. Not very good at parrying them, so we're just going to go in and fight him and hope for the best. But they are really powerful. We're not necessarily completely spec'd out here, so... Oh, that's nice. Oh, go ahead, some life. Alright, first major boss down. We'll be farming these guys, so that went pretty good though. And yeah, we gotta deal with that at some point. I'm gonna hop down here. Go in the upper part first. I think we were in that room. Yeah. And you can hop down here to the area below. Okay. We always appreciate rune arcs. Guess let's go down there and start swinging. No. Okay, so that was from in that area we're looking at earlier. See here. Hop across here. Drop down and grab that. Or we can climb up afterwards. Oh, this is where we came from, isn't it? Yeah, that's the grace there. Okay. It's pretty straightforward, actually. The grand scheme of things. Okay, mushrooms. I think there's a couple dogs here, if I remember correctly. Or flies. They're not dogs, they're flies. I'm not a fan of these creatures. I saw it, and I tried swinging, but it was too late. He already grabbed me. that a revered ash here or something? No, nothing visible. It's always interesting, like what are these guys? I mean, that's like a coincidence of some sort, obviously. What are they supposed to depict, though? I think in the war that happened here between Mesmer and the Hornsent, it was probably the Hornsent who defaced all America statues, and maybe Mesmer soldiers defaced all of these guys. Because those are the guys that you get the spirit ashes from, usually find in various places. At least it feels like. Oh. Look at the statues in the tree. The carvings, I guess. Special carvings. Never noticed that detail before. That's pretty neat. Do all the trees have those carvings? I think a bunch of them do. Okay, I legit never noticed that before. Alright, where's that branch that it looked like I could hop across? Is this it? Like right above me here? Almost feels like that. I just feel like if I try to jump there, I'm gonna kill myself. Ooh, okay. A different area right there. And what is on that statue? Alright. You know, from far away I thought maybe it's like American Mesmer with his serpent bite. I don't really know. Might be something completely different. Looks more like a slug than an actual snake. Alright, so this is how we hop down here. I don't think there's anything here. Nope. Looks like death. Ooh, item. Shiny. You missed it. Oh, that wasn't too exciting. That's how we get up there. Looks like. Likely left. Yeah, that's what it looks like for sure. Oh, look at that. Spira. I think that's one of the arc spells that we were just looking at. Is that where we came from? It sure feels like it. Yeah. My PC is like flaking out right now. I don't know if it's visible on stream, but my frame rate just dipped big time. Tranquility. I guess we gotta go up. So here, yeah, so these, notice how it says temporarily boost holy damage negation. This one says temporary grants large boost to holy damage negation, but when it comes to the holy ones, the base one gives you, I think there's a bug where it gives you a lot more holy defense than you're supposed to have. So yeah, it's better to use that one. So we're just gonna sprint through this area and then try to clear it out afterwards. Because I think what happens here is there's an enemy up top somewhere. Yeah, way up there. Yeah, look at that damage. It's really annoying. Yeah. I can't do anything. Took care of that problem. Really? Yeah, that went pretty well. It's gonna be a tough area to get through at low level. Just thinking of the suffering we're gonna have to do on our level 6 and level 7 builds when we get here. If we could even make it here. I don't know how killing Mesmer is gonna go at low level. It seems like there are things you can do though. He's very susceptible to status effects. All my fears. Doesn't seem like you abandoned them. It's funny that that's like the last thing he held on to, is his fears. Alright, is there just one path forward? Feels like it. This cycles back. We're gonna go outside here. This is broken. Then there's the lift we want to get to. Yeah. Oh, we already got our revenge. We actually sniped him from far away. Look at these dudes. Those are like the figures you see in the Nox cities. At least they seem like they have a similar flavor. But maybe they're not. Okay, there's a whole lot of them there. Came up from here. Did I miss an item there? Like I did. Let's go get it. Area is empty right now, so might as well. was not worth it. How would you know what's worth it? Okay, so there's an area down there that we totally missed. What's interesting is it seems like there's another drop here. Hop on. So you can go and hop straight down. Oh, that's neat. Did we just like completely miss this exit here? Yeah, we did. So that's the main area. You could just walk down the staircase here. Okay, and then from here we hop down. Feels like we can make that. Yep. Now what? That does not look like, even if you can hop on top of that, you're going anywhere. I'm looking because I know there's a way to get the Euporia from one of these areas. I have no idea where that is. Oh, might be over here actually. So that looks like a place where you can hop down. Also looks like a place where you could very easily die. Missed a hop like that. Okay. That doesn't look like it's going anywhere useful, but there's items there. So that's telling us that's the path. By the looks of it. Okay. It's like the way forward is right here. Okay. I've missed this on my previous playthroughs. How the hell did we get down there? Drop down, I guess. But then what? Let's go grab the other item first. Okay, pickled liver. Stuff we were just talking about. Okay, cool. That just looks dicey as hell to get that thing. Hope it's worth it. Not worth it. Just feels like any wrong move here is gonna result in death. Elden Ring, the platforming game. Legs, oh legs. In short, too high up. I don't know what they're talking about. Jumping. Jumping what? Yeah, jumping there. This guy doing? Did not jump the right way. Okay. Now what? Is it, I mean, this feels like this might be the area that I missed before. I need to look up a video of the skip. Ooh, that's right there. Dark night. I don't get it. This also feels like, okay, no wait, there's a place down here. There's a staircase. That is the way, by the looks of it. Why does it look like it's too high? Ah, that's the big deal. The hell? I've never heard them make that noise before. Stone 5. Behold. Fusion. Yeah, it's very confusing. So it doesn't feel like I can easily get back up here though, so we're gonna have to reset the area. We did get the grace though. Right required ahead and seek tower. Okay. Raise the rump. Your right required ahead and tower. I mean, it looks like we're getting close to Ballarat here. Oh boy. Offer bravery and then jumping. We're supposed to jump on there, aren't we? Yeah, if we miss that, we're dead. Man, is this really the way? There's no other option. That does not look like an easy jump. Well, it feels like it. Okay, there was a ledge there. Actually, I guess that wasn't that hard. I felt like I missed it when I hit the top. Okay. Well. Okay, we are in Ballarat. Okay, so this has to be the Euporia area. Raise the safety. I hope so. Feels like there's going to be an enemy here. There's the stench of it. Oh! Jump scare. Hey. Rude. Well, I called the enemy part. That showed you, right? We are getting up on fragments, by the way. What are we at? Like 16.8. I think past 12, you start getting very minimal returns when you go the Shadow Tree Blessings. I don't know about the Revered Spirit Blessing. Alright, so there's a elevator here. I don't know why, I feel like something bad's gonna happen here. I think it's another elevator. Where the hell are we in terms of Ballarat? This almost looks like the Mesmer's area. Alright, so there's 2 elevators that we reached, basically. Doesn't seem like there's any doors here. Let's try to ride this up, I guess. Or down? Goes down. Yeah. Like death. Okay. Is that the area just before the lion head? Yep. Looks like that we're above. Okay, that makes sense. So we came from way up. Interesting. So this is the area just above the boss, I think. I don't remember there being stuff above the boss though. Hidden path ahead. I don't know. Oh, that's a cool looking tower right there. Different looking. Okay. Yeah, we are right above where the boss is. You actually see the area here? Oh yeah, there it is. Gate, the boss. Okay. Oh, enemies. You are in the red property. Came from here, right? Yeah. Oh, yep. That's a divine beast. Let's do that. There's something we can do here. Can we like sneak up on him? I don't know if he saw us. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, hell yeah. And the bleed. Okay. Give me your head. Okay. It's another elevator. There's still an elevator that we haven't gone to. Oh, this is not an elevator. Felt like it would be. There's an elevator here though. Down again. A pretty big down. Time for dashing through. We're gonna be enemies here. Here. Oh, we're in the swamp. Oh, okay. Okay, so we actually go under this bridge when we traverse this area. This is where the poison hand is. There, I think. That's where that ladder is, the upper section. Okay, so where's the skip? I know that there's a skip you can do. I think that weapon is here. I'm gonna have to look this up. Let's look at the stats on this thing. So 16, 16, 24. That looks like the stats for the scythe that inhibits the healing. 16, 16, 20 something. 24, that's not that much actually. I could use this on my level 7. I don't know if it'll be good. Probably will be though, because the buff that you get on the weapon when it charges itself from the multi-hits, I think grants it a pretty significant holy boost, which at low level would probably be pretty broken. Okay. What is the way to skip here? Doesn't seem like there's an easy way up in the lower area. Nothing was locked, so. Alright, can we work our way up? The elevator, that wasn't. Alright, so far so good though. On this character it's been pretty easy, because we do so much damage. I mean, the Divine Beasts I think are the only real danger to us here. I mean, if you do something stupid and get hit by a bunch of enemies at once. Always that. So it does feel like that's just it here. Death. It does feel like death. Yeah. It's just tower. We're above the tower where I think the bone bow is at the bottom of it. Alright, and that seems like that's the only way. Okay, well, hold on a second. So we went that way, so we haven't explored one of these paths. Okay. Does this get us back up? Be wary of monster. Thank you. I hear something. We're back in Enir Ilim. Way up here. Okay, well this is interesting here. So yeah, area over there. Okay. It did return us right back up. We didn't have to reset the area. So that's nice. Well, that was one of the main things I wanted to find. I managed to find them just by poking around. That was an enemy. Top of the cross. Well, I guess we keep going forward now. How you do that, I guess. So this area here is kind of tough. When I played on my other characters before, I always managed to die here. Typically it's the Divine Beast guy that kills me. But there are a couple a couple birds here. Not death-right birds, but like these dudes. Okay. Guess we go. I think he's gonna be right ahead of us, if I remember correctly. I don't. This is not the area. Yeah, this is not the area. It's funny how that guy doesn't hear anything. Yeah, so it's these guys. We get the revered spirit ashes. I guess it's a statue of a horn set with the head removed. I swear there's a divine beast guy here. Somewhere. Very close by. Maybe above here, yeah. I think he's gonna be next. Hey, he does all the damage. I'm gonna just damage myself too. Just go and see if we can get him. Oh man, that damage. Oh man, you can't do it. You can't, wow. There was nothing I could do there. Other than just not be here. He actually bled me out too. It just feels unfair. So what is the way? I mean, I guess we wait for him to come to us, maybe? You could run past him. I think I've run past him in the past. Hello? Like I hit you like 15 times? Guess doesn't matter. Missed an item. Is there anything that way? It's like a path. Yeah, there is a path. Oh. Nope, does not look like anything that we want to go down on. Okay, so I guess, I mean, if you get hit by their storm, things don't work out well for you. Maybe I should, yeah, I mean, why not? Let's do that. Okay, we're gonna wait for the storm now. We're gonna wait for him to come to us. There you go ahead and do that. Oh, whoa, that reached, oh my god! Okay, so waiting for him to come to us maybe wasn't the smartest thing. Got him. So I kept my streak going though. I died at least once to him. I've died on all my characters when I come to the area. But I know he's there. Another Shadow Tree fragment. We picked up a lot of Shadow Tree fragments. At least 3, I think. We do give a lot of runes too though. Alright, so that's where we came from. Ooh. Looks like someplace we're gonna hop to. Oof. Okay. Oh, oh, whoa. So there's a way up and a way down. Go up first, I guess. Never saw this before. I think I remember seeing B9 playing one time, and he was fighting people that were up here. But how did they get up there? Well, I guess that's how they got up there. Target lock ahead. Be wary of frost. Not here. Okay, that's a way to cheese the enemy, I guess. Here. Really? Might be useful on a low level character though. Feels like they can jump pretty far though. Doesn't seem like a safe spot. One warrior ashes. Not sure that was worth it. So I guess we go back up and then jump down. My game is struggling. Having FPS issues. So we're getting close to the end of the area, I think. Oh! Oh, is that the imp mask? How was that down? Sounded like an elevator triggering. I have gotten that before. I think that's the lion head, the lion mask, which is a lion mask, oddly enough. We're looking for a lion mask, but that's not the lion mask we're looking for. Okay. I think this is a shortcut here. Let's see here, by the way. Where was the lion mask? Relation on the other side here. It's basically facing the door here. Okay. Oh no, it wasn't the lion mask, it's the Gravebird helm. Really? Interesting. Okay, so that is the shortcut. Sword. So this is not a shortcut, is it? I used up my potion, so I think I remember this is one of these what are they called? That guy. Oh, it's funny how we ducked him at his attack. What do they call? First blade. Death force. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so no shortcuts. There's not a shortcut, from what I can tell. Race with the cross is below us. We just have to work our way back up here if we die. There is going to be plenty of opportunity. I think there's another Divine Beast guy here. He's going to be far in the distance too. There he is. Stars. Oh, we can summon here actually. Oh, did I screw up here? I made it. Good boy. Hey, buddy. Ah. Oh, wow. I always think like they're gonna stagger at some point. And maybe stop, maybe run out of stamina. They just never do. I think this is gonna be the guy that we're farming. Ooh, the great sword. We actually used it. I think we might be able to use this. And I think this is also one of the ones that gets buffed. Can't? No, we can't. We only have 12 faith. But that might be worth changing our build for. Interesting. And that's pure physical right now. Well, worth considering when we get there. Might have to tweak the build at some point. I think we did reach the end area though. I think next is the NPC fight. You'll get to see me probably die a few times there for stuff I did, therefore praise the message, blah blah blah. I don't know about any of that. No, should check if we can upgrade. I think that's where the NPC fight is. Alright, what do we got? We can upgrade. Oh, we can upgrade both. We get 2 of them. Did feel like we got a lot. Alright. Cleansing chamber anteroom. Let's get rid of stuff that we just acquired. So, I mean, there's many ways you can go about this, but we're just gonna fight them straight on, I think. Rio ahead. And see, this is the part I'm not sure about. If I go forward here, because I don't know if there's a way to eliminate the horn scent before you get here. There might be. You know, we use them to fight Mesmer, and I think if you don't use him to fight Mesmer, he attacks you and dies. But if you use him, he shows up here and I think he fights on her side, of all things, which didn't sound like that's what he wants to do, but there might be a way to confront him outside of that. I don't know. We also haven't done Dollier's quest and going into the fissure. Maybe we should do that. I don't know. Like, what happens if you get here without doing Dollier's quest? Maybe we'll just leave this for later. I need to check. Now if I back up here, I can farm this guy, right? No, not here. Really? Doesn't respawn? 1 second here. I'm confused. I thought that these guys were farmable. Maybe not that guy. Maybe because that guy gave us a weapon, he's not farmable. Oh, he's not here. Well, let's back up to the other guy before that. Can we? Easily. What's the best way? For that, we're gonna want to get this thing, and we're gonna want to grab our chicken feet. We only have 20 of them. We know where we can get more. It just feels like a very long way. Is this the area? Okay, there he is. He doesn't actually see us. Oh, that's pretty cool. Did I just eat 2 of these? Heard me. That's crazy how much damage he does. How do people farm these guys at low level? Yeah, we got something. Literally on the first farming try. Well, guys. I don't know how I feel about this. We have our armor now. so this gives us, okay, 6 stats. We know that. Yeah, so this does reduce our healing and focus. Same with this one. This is saying this is lighter. Okay. They do grant 8 poise, which is actually not insignificant. That's nice. So 78. Well, what is our poise here? So 65. That's not enough. That's gonna be enough. That's gonna be enough too. Okay, we got our item. We can actually do some PvP now. I think we can go and respec. I'm gonna, well, we're respecing. You know, let's go and do it. I haven't really plotted this out. I was planning on dumping all 6 points into endurance. I don't really feel like the build needs much. We could probably do like a couple points into health, because we only have 50 vigor, but it seems to have been enough. When I go into invasions, I don't really feel like I'm really hurting for vigor.
Where did he flee?
It will give us more armor options and more stamina.
From whence he hide. There are books and light.
I mean, this looks pretty good actually.
Did there not?
What I'm surprised about is
say I, or will he be gravestones?
How light this thing is. Making me think of like Blide's armor. What does Blide's armor look like? Or even the veteran armor with the cape, what would that look like? Because they have those furry capes.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence he hide.
This doesn't match. This is
there
too
are
blue.
Books and light aplenty. Did there not? Come out, say
For this one I need to put the cape on. Garments.
Where did he flee, my sweetings?
Okay.
Come out from whence he hide.
I mean, it's an abomination.
And light aplenty. Did there not? Come out, say I.
It is one of the better armors in the game, though.
To be better born anew.
Let's see here. Where are my veteran greaves? Banished greaves. That's getting ridiculous here. Well, let's look at the pants as well. We're not going to be able to wear the full thing, even maxed out. We need We don't have banish night legging. But we could maybe wear like these things or something like this. Blights. I remember Blights armor is actually very stat efficient. Let's just put stuff on there. Deal with it afterwards. What about this actually? How would that look? With the veteran armor.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty. Dither not. Come out, say I.
But we also have
gravestones.
5 extra levels of stats here.
Anew.
Yeah, that's ugly. But that's not enough. It's 0.38. We need 3 more points. We need freaking Bullgoat. Oh, even that's not enough. That gets us to 67. God damn it. Doesn't look good. Oh, it's 68 right there. I only have the veteran one. Or isn't that big? I mean, what if we go something different? I don't even know. What other armors are there that might work with this mask? The Solitude set. No. It's part of the problem here. Okay. What about the fur raiment? What about the shaman one? We can farm
Where
that.
did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and
Okay.
light aplenty. Dither not. Come out, say I.
That's nowhere even close.
Gravestones. To be better born anew.
But it looks pretty cool. Not really. I mean, it's not super too bad. does this give me? She doesn't look bad. Oh yeah, no, we got 2 Bullgoat Talisman. Oh, fuck. We're just not gonna be able to get there, are we? Oh, 65 with the cape. Oh, these knight pieces, they're all kind of similar. This one, nah. Not really. Not feeling any of these. I hate this armor. Blythe's armor was kind of like a hope here, but does not really look good with it. Specifically, I'm looking at the headpiece. This one, oh, I'm not gonna do us any good. Well, this was our original armor. Well, what about this? I mean, this is not bad. I love this armor, but I wear it on so many of my characters. I used to love this set. Not the case anymore. No. 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 Well, that's lions. Actually, that's kind of interesting. I've not considered this one, but this one already has lions on it. We could be the ultimate Kevin. What about the newer Dawn armor? We're not fat rolling here. Which means, well, we also aren't wearing our heaviest weapon either. Yeah, we're fat rolling here now. We would get 4 extra points. Now, how much? Oh, what are we doing? So this is 68 exactly. God damn it. This is line on line, so I kind of like this. And we're very close. And wait. The 1.5 Miyazakis are enough to knock us off. But we would have 1 less point when we don't have the rune arc. We're just not going to be able to get this, are we? What about the Rakshasa armor? I mean, that's the full-out damage build. I don't necessarily like it. Alright, we only have 57 poise, so we can just forget about poise. Enigma Crash. Let's take care of that guy. doing the Lord's good work. As always, Twitch being a cesspool. Okay. That's taken care of. So I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe the idea of having 88 poise. I'm gonna have what? I'm gonna have 32 endurance. We should be able to get, well, we can get 88 poise if we use Great Jar Arsenal, that's for sure. So that would allow us to put on whatever the heck we want. But, you know, that takes away our Bullgoat. Well, can we do it that way though? I guess that's the question. So can we do Great Jar Arsenal and then do like verdigris armor? Oh, that's so chunky, it's beautiful. Now we are heavy rolling like that. Yeah, we're very much heavy rolling. That is 93, I got a board. Thank God. I mean, even with Great Jar Arsenal, we can't do that. Oh, that's light rolling. So what is the difference here? Did these a little bit more carefully. So 18.124, 1628. I'm not a fan of this. That's 4 Miyazaki's. But really 2.9. I mean, if we could trade this for Bullgoat and get 88 naturally, that'd be one thing. I mean, the Bullgoat is better in other ways, though. It doesn't feel like we're gonna get it. Okay, well, that gets us there. And we're light rolling. Wow, are we light rolling, really? Heavy rolling like this. So that begs the question of... Oh, we're not even close. So 8.7. That's interesting here. $5.37. Really? That's the beach? $5.27. It doesn't. Even that's not telling us if we'll be okay. We need something with 6 boys. on Blythe's armor. I mean, I don't even know. Oh, wait a second. Why am I missing out? So we have 6 points burns. Maybe we will be okay. Let's do the let's do this.
Is it thy wish to become?
Let's just
Now.
first time I'm rebirthing this character for real. Bad leveled him. Okay, well, hold on a second now. What are the stats that this thing gives me? Is it 3 and 3?
Be not.
I'm gonna have to go on, but let's go spend this money first off. We're gonna have to kill ourselves. I'm not really focusing on this very well right now. We are gonna have an extra point of endurance. Maybe it'll be okay. That extra point of endurance goes a long way. I hate throwing rune arcs away though, but it is what it is. Now, where we at now? So we're 2351, so yeah, 3 and 3. Yeah.
Art down. Now.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stick to the build as it was meant to be. So we want 17 and 40. This goes to 34, so 6 points of endurance. That is the first time that we do this. Alright. Now the question is now, can we do... We're still heavy like this. Damn it. Still heavy like this too. It was like our other good match. Sucks. This gets us to 87. Not enough. Like, we're off. off by 1 point. fight rolling like this, that's 92 poise. This is a very optimal. It looks good. A half a Miyazaki heavier. Might be better defense. This is gonna be our final form, I don't know. What do you think, Selin? So the weakness of this setup is the lack of focus. So our setup should be two-hand Bullgoat or Guard of Alexander. The Bullgoat is the predominant one that we want. Yellow Frogger blue. Not the red one, the red lightning ones. I don't think I have that recipe. We did learn you could farm the furnace visages. This seems like an item that's not going to be hard to farm here. Yellow. That stuff you can buy, you can farm right off of here. Go check it out. Might be. Right here. Yes, it is. Okay. You can get a bunch of them here. There might be better places to farm. But that seems like the hefty pot that we want. Guess once we use up those pots, we can look into that. See if we can do an invasion or two here. We could try Radon's armor again here. I didn't think of trying that. Might be possible. The young lion armor, the new Radon armor, I think it doesn't have as much poise. Alright, let's see what we get here. Mount Gelmir. Kind of an interesting spot for an invasion. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Oh, that's where the worm face is. It feels like they're above us. Or below us. You get some really weird spawn points here. Let's see if we can deduce where they are. They're coming over here. They're above us or below us. Maybe they're above us. They're really weird. Like spawns here are just freaking terrible. Let's just try the portal, I guess. Oh, we got a hunter. I think the hunters have the same problems as the reds here. Oh.
Hey!
Let's go, bud. Yeah. Pretty rough. You want to fight? I'm going to try to get a better spot. That's a token. Oh wait, that's the one face. Hold on a sec. So let's actually look at this here. This could give us some hints as to where there might be. Seems like they're on this map. So that's the bridges there. Those are the bridges for the just before the divine. Oh, what is it called? The beast jaw enemy, the gravity enemy. They might be way up there where the boss arena is. Oh well. Same spot. Oh, we ran out of those things. So we're on our own. I guess let's go see if we can get to them. I don't know if I'll be able to. The spawn points are just diabolical here. I mean, it feels like they could be right at the front, at the entrance of the Volcano Manor. Or they could be way up where the boss is, which I don't think I'll be able to get to. We'll find out actually fairly shortly. hands are here. So we have some PvE here to back us up in case we need to run this way. Okay, they haven't. Okay, they might be where the boss is. Thing I was worried about. Doesn't look like they're at the entrance of the Volcano Manor. Now the question is, can we get up here? I don't know the answer. I think the answer is no. And they're fighting something. But where are they? They're way down there. Yeah, it's just not obvious where they are. Any sort of a path this way? Okay. Feels like they could be there. Is there any way for me to get there? Now that we have no fingers. I don't think there is. The Volcano Manor. I don't think there is, guys. I think this is a lost cause, this invasion. What about? Okay, let's actually run down where we started. We kept getting spawned there. What can we drop down from the bridge and then climb up? I don't know. To do that. It feels like they're actually pretty close to here. They will have to get through the gravity area there. Now, I don't know if that enemy is dead or not. If they killed it and then went back down, that's a moot point. But by the time we loop around, they might be this way. I guess we'll do that for science purposes. That was so weird that the blue spawned right where we were too. Seemed like a chill guy. something died. Seeker of Light. Okay, so there's the bridge. I guess the question is, can we drop down there and then climb all the way up and around this area? Basically work our way to where we think they might have been. I think that that's survivable. Let's find out. Okay, so it is possible. It's such a lovely area. All these corpses. The war here must have been brutal. And I wonder why the big guys got crucified upside down. Hunter, still maidenless. Nope, host vanished. Host. We don't know what happened here at all. It would have taken us a while to get up there where I think they were. Because I think they were in the area where the 9th campsite is. But the game wouldn't spawn us there. Let's, by the way, review our options here. So we have Endure on this thing, but we can swap to Melanius. We have the Sword of Night. We have, okay, so we have the Zamor next to us. This is an AoE. We also have the Rakshasa as a Get Off Me. We have a Nagakibo with Spinning Slash, which is pretty filthy. That's our Stormcaller weapon. So instead of a scythe, we have this thing. This will do good damage now. And I mean, we could also switch this out for the Storm one. This. To boost our Storm Ashes. Thing is, like, I really prefer a scythe over that weapon. That's something that we're probably going to want to switch long term. It's a cool weapon, but the scythe is just better. The scythe also has bleed. This thing doesn't. So I left it infused because of the potential of bleeding. This doesn't have bleed. You can always put the blood grease on the scythe. Really amp up your bleed. It is a Thursday night. I had pretty good luck on Thursday nights in previous times, but the game is kind of dying now. I mean, hopefully Tarnished Edition does regenerate some interest in the game. Like, one thing we have to be wary of, or two things really, because this mask drops our focus so low. So what is our focus? Focus is 74, that's really low. So because of that, we want to be able to quickly swap to this thing. So that is a big deal for this character, because if we're going up against Sleep or Madness, we're gonna get affected by those really quickly. Also, if we have the chance, when we're healing, we may want to swap to this if we have a chance. Alec tree. Yeah. That's never a good spot for an invasion. Especially for this character. That's somebody probably with a maxed out weapon here. Anytime, like, I do get a lot of invasions in the Halleck tree, but we are in a disadvantage there because they will have upgraded weapons by the time they get there. And we don't have fully upgraded weapons. Now, that being said, you know, we do well. Like, we do really good damage on this build. And while I get a lot of Halleck tree invasions with this character, I don't typically get like a Millennia Fogwall invasion, so that's... Like, I haven't really invaded that much with it. I just don't remember that being an issue on this character. I did have one of my best invasions of all time with this character at the Halleck tree. It was just like a brutal war of attrition. I invaded these two guys that were going through, and they were going through the level. They were legit going through the level. And I completely ran out of resources, and then they were getting close to the rot area, where you have to go through that little rotten area. And I ambushed them. I basically hid in the environment with the trick mirror, and ambushed them right there when I had like no resources left, and I almost killed the host and the phantom, but they got me. And then the host died from the rock as he was pointing down, which was like one of my most memorable wins ever. But it was like a 25-minute invasion where we just like went from like the beginning of the level to that point where it was just like absolutely insane. And I don't really do like cheated items and stuff, so I don't really have access to like blessings and things like that. Like all my stuff is honest here, like including my hefty pots and regular pots and whatnot. Okay, Armazor, no dragon. Yes, dragon. Oof. Now this dragon can't hurt us, so... are going. Mike? Go get him, Mike. Alright, Mike. Let's go, Mike. You're good. He's dodging well. Okay. That was a bit sketch. Oof. I was out of stamina there. Okay. Guess we're doing that game. He's cute. I mean, I don't like beating up on Mike Tyson. He's a legend. Mike, I love you, man. Even though I was rooting that one time when we went up against Evander. I'm not talking about the time he bit his ear, I'm talking about the first fight. That happened on my birthday, actually. Good times. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, those were PvE years. Those are not dedicated, you know, gang squads or anything like that. The build is super effective if you invade regular players, and it does invade a very wide range of levels that you expect people to be going through the game with help. I really feel like the ganks have moved on to like level 150, and we can't invade the ganks because we're too low for that level. This build would also be very interesting for dry finger runs because just because of the level bracket that we're in, I think it would do really well. We could get invaded by invaders with maxed out weapons, but you know, that is what it is, you know. It's very common, I think, for invaders if they hit level 100 to max out their weapons. Which, you know, ideally we could do as well, because we have plenty of upgrades. I mean, let's look at our setup here. We have, I don't even think I've collected all the stones, so we have 12 and 10. Yeah, we definitely haven't collected all the stones. Probably a bunch of stones we're missing. We're gonna have to be careful because I think this character has already beaten the game. Maybe have we? Elden Throne. I don't see a fractured America Grace. Maybe I haven't beaten the game with this guy. But if we roll into New Game Plus, I think we're gonna have to make sure do some inventory because there's a bunch of stuff that we're missing clearly. That we need to pick up. I did kind of rush through the DLC with this character. I didn't really pay too much attention. I know there's a bunch of dungeons in the DLC that we haven't done. It's obviously cookbooks that we're missing. We haven't done the fissure area with Saint Trina either. So that I think is the thing that we're gonna do on the next episode. But the build now with the mask, I guess we have our outfit now as well, at least for the time being. Yeah, I like this look. I love this armor. Looks pretty cool with the head actually. Definitely better than the original helmet. I think this matches. I hate the helmet that this comes with. Not a fan of it. And I like this armor without the cape. I know a lot of people like the cape, but I don't like the cape. I love it without the cape. There we go. Let's see if we can get another invasion and then maybe we'll call it a day here. So we got 2 hours. Man, I didn't feel the time go by here. 2 hours of streaming. Had no action on the actual streams. The Guardian's Garrison. This is not. I think in the tower. Could be. We have rats as backup. Feels like they are in the tower. Oh no.
Hey!
Okay, that's cool. Are you light rolling? I think he was light rolling. Whoa, what weapon is that? I don't know what's going on here. He didn't have friends. I think he was dry fingered or something. That was weird. And I do feel like he was light rolling as well. Yeah, I talked about the Bloodhound thing before, and this weapon is legit busted, and people don't realize how good it is. It's actually really fun to play with too. The big danger is like, if people anticipate the weapon art, it's very easy to parry, it's very easy to counter and backstab. You have to be very careful with the weapon art. So you will get better mileage out of other curved swords with different weapon arts, especially if you swap between them as a surprise, because until you start using the weapon art, people don't know what it is. Whereas this weapon is so recognizable that everybody knows the weapon art. So if you don't throw out the weapon art and you just use the regular moveset, it is a top tier weapon. And it does so much damage. I mean, like, especially on this build, I mean, we're doing... this is not correct, because the Shadow Blessings, but we're doing a hefty amount of damage here on this thing. And you can tell how quickly we're deleting people. With the Blood Greases, it's very easy to bleed people as well, even though it's not a bleed weapon. It operates like one. The fact that you can buff it is just crazy. given the damage that it does. Kind of have everything with it. I mean, it's an outstanding, like really good reach. This light attack to heavy attack to light attack tends to roll catch or pseudo roll catch very easily. Running attack to heavy attack also tends to roll catch really easily. It has hyper armor. I mean, just rough going up against it. And the fact that you could pick up this weapon like right at the start of the game is just nuts. Dude. Well, I'm hearing people. Oof. Okay. Right there, right here. Hey. Did you? That looked like it was going to be a rough fight. Even just looking at their name, I could tell like these guys are probably from China. No. Not profiling or anything, but it's typically a rough internet situation. Let's see if we can get one more. Well, so we had a couple of invasions here. I think it's going great. These it's a good bracket, and this is just a good build, really what it is. If you take this to like level 120 or 125-ish, you could get yourself like 56 vigor. You can easily put like 40 endurance on it. And then I would advise going like 22 or 24 strength before pumping more into dex, whatever else you have into dex. Those 20, and then we obviously saw like that one faith point gives us access to a weapon that might actually be really good on this build, especially with the Storm Ash. The key to these builds at this level is obviously health is, I mean, I think I'm playing with 50 vigor, which is low, basically, at this level. A lot of people like having closer to 60. But I really wanted to squeeze Malenia's katana on this build, as well as having stuff like this Y-hand or being able to use the ballista. So that kind of sets our setup to have 20 strength. I think the Bolt of Grand Sax also requires 20 strength. And where is that, by the way? That should be close by. That's 2 down. The Bolt of Grand Sax is one of our, you know, silly tools on this build. It's very good. When you're going up against the teams, just aim it at the people in the back. They just don't expect it. And if you can charge it with Godfrey's Icon and Shard of Alexander, it'll do like, I mean, it'll do like 1,000 damage easily, which, you know, sometimes at this level, people might not have 1,000. So yeah, the 20 strength and the 48 dex is driven by Bolt of Grand Sax and Millennia's Katana. And then 50 Vigor was like as low as I was willing to go. And the rest is in Endurance, and I have like 3 levels of Faith. I don't like to ring swap Faith rings if I want to pull off like Bestial Vitality. And that's really the main one. But we also have Rejection on this thing. So Rejection, Bestial Vitality, and Flame Cleanse Me. In case we get rotted. Those are the spells. If you're okay with a ring swap, then you can take those 3 levels and put them into Vigor. Maybe like 2 into Vigor, 1 into Endurance would probably be the most optimal. I really don't feel like I'm lacking in Vigor at this level. I mean, obviously I think when you go up against optimized players and duelists, then yeah, you'll notice it. I think we're down by like 150 HP or so. Ooh, these guys are dry fingered. Bleh. Buddy, okay, hold on. Where am I? They're above me. Alright, hey buddy. Really? I mean, that dude won the invasion by himself, really. That was cool. So those guys must have been 3, is my guess. They did not look like people that are purposefully dry fingered and going through the game. They were not optimized. I like that Blade of Ansbach action there. Yeah, so I think for the next episode on this build, I don't know if I'll do this next. I want to go back to my wizard. There's a few things we need to do. That wizard is coming along splendidly. It's been wild how strong it is. Just naturally. The wizard build has been revelation for me. Like, I knew it was going to be strong. I didn't think it would be as strong as it was. Okay. Thanks, Miyazaki. But yeah, so I'm kind of, as far as like gameplay is concerned, I'm itching to go back to it, though it has been a little bit stressful doing these low-level builds. This has been nice to just play on a character that's, one, capable of taking more than one hit, and two, doing beaucoup damage. I mean, just, even though we're not maxed out, this thing just does wild amounts of damage. It's been nice. Subterranean shunning grounds. This, okay. I know this spot. It looks like they're close. Yeah, I think they're underneath. Remember correctly, there's a home in here, or interesting. So we might get fucked over here. I don't think they have worked through the level though. The blue could be a problem, unfortunately. Oh, they're gonna get caught by that. Nope. Oh, where's the blue? Oh, they're fighting the big guy. Do the swap to the dagger. I should have rolled cock. Really? That was ridiculously hard. Where's the frickin' blue? Ooh. The blue died. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, buddy. Can you hurry up? My brother. Alright, you healed up. Come on, can we fight now? Alright, not happy about this. I'm gonna fight him. Good. Alright. So I swapped to this sword here because that goes to shields. Like, it ain't nobody's business. And, yeah. I don't know what he was doing when he ran from me. He got away from the enemy. I don't know why he made me chase him like that. Well, thanks everybody that's tuned in. I'm gonna call this stream here. It's been fun. Oh, look at it. He's kind of smiling. I think this is okay. Now we have what we wanted. We're at 92 poise here. We have all the damage in the world that we could need. Even though that our weapons are not maxed out, you could see how it goes. It's working very, very well. Like, I'm not a good player, and I'm melting a lot of these. Like, if it's like regular PvEers, like 2v1s, they're not a problem. 3v1s are always a problem in this game. And again, I mean, if I go against good players, I'm gonna get my ass kicked because I'm not that good. But by and large, invasions are pretty easy at this bracket, and they're much better than mid-level. Mid-level in this game is an absolute shit show just because of the down-level scaling. It makes it not fun to play. I mean, I have a few mid-level builds that I really like, but it's actually easier to play at this level and at meta than it is to play at mid-level in this game, for sure. Like, there's no doubts about it. Anything like between level 40, maybe really level 50 to like level 80, just absolutely sucks. But yeah, so I think the build is getting close to finalized. We're gonna push through, so next episode we're gonna work through the fissure and get down to St. Trina and work that quest line. So basically work through Thalier. I'm gonna look up a couple things. I want to see if there's a way to eliminate the horn scent before the final fight, because he is an absolute pain in the ass during the final fight. I think he fights on Letta's side, regardless of what he said. So yeah, and maybe or maybe not there's a way, but I want to put us in a good place so that when we do that, I think the only thing we'll have left to do is do Radon. But before we do Radon, we're gonna figure out what else we've missed in other dungeons that we haven't done in the DLC. But I want to get the Hornsnap weapon for this character because that is a dex weapon. It's twin backhand blade or curved sword of some sort, and it's very good. It's very good. It's very good in invasions. It's very good in duels. It's very interesting as a swap item when people don't expect it. So yeah, we want to get that weapon on the build, and it might be the last weapon that we really want. I mean, I don't know what else we can do. Lots of stuff we can do, but yeah. I mean, we have these things. It's a great build. It's a lot of fun to play with. And we have the typical bullshittery here. I need to get a clean route. We might have to do some farming. And like I said, I want to turn this into a scythe. just because the scythe gives us the bleed. It's a really good weapon, and you don't see it very much. It actually works really well on decks. It goes through shields, but in my opinion, I mean, other than the running attack, because it does have that better than that. I think this running attack is better than the scythe running attack. Also, this works really good with an offhand axe, better than the scythe. But the scythe has a better two-handed moveset, and I think the scythe has a better overall moveset than this thing, outside of its running attack. The scythe also has bleed, which this thing doesn't have, so that further, amps it up in favor of the scythe. But the build is damn near finalized, and you can see it. It's really good. Thanks, guys. Until next time, it's been a pleasure. And take care of yourselves.